And good morning and welcome to Touch Base Daily. Surprise Touch Base Daily. It is a Merry Christmas. It is a Merry Christmas Eve. Touch Base Daily. I know you're saying, Ron, I thought you were going to take a break. I did. And I said, you know what? This break, obviously, I'm on a break until January 15th. And I said, I have something to say. I need to give you guys some lessons on some photography. Some lessons on how to take pictures on your Christmas holiday. So I said, let me do that. So how are you all doing? Let's see who's in the building. Hey, Miss G is in the building. She says, good morning. Adrian is in the building this morning. I know most people are probably out shopping, getting their last minute stuff. Hey, Rashawn's in the building. Rashawn is in the building. As a matter of fact, yes, indeed. You lovely ladies are in the building. So let's see who else is in the building. Let's see who else is going to pop in today. I'm so excited. It is Christmas Eve. I can't believe it's already Christmas Eve, y'all. It's Christmas Eve already. Hey, Fifi's in the building. Fifi says, hey, bro. And I know she says, hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, fam, she says. I see people are trying to text me. Who's trying to text me? No, it's just, okay. None of that today, right? I said no one calls me. No one texts me until I come on live. Anyway, how are you all doing? Well, I had my vacation is going well. People have been asking. People say, how's vacation going? How are you doing? I'm excited. You said I got my Christmas colors in. I got my Christmas colors on today. It's Christmas colors. Tomorrow is Christmas Day. I had an amazing week. 2 weeks. 2 weeks in North Carolina. And I got to also spend some time with my Fifi. We had a great time. And also obviously my wonderful friends Nia and Membo. They spoiled me rotten. Now I got 3 pounds to lose. I only gained 3 pounds, so I don't feel bad. I gained 3 pounds and I gotta lose them. I gotta lose that and more. So hey, Rosemary's in the building. What's going on, Rosemary? She says, Merry Christmas Eve, Ron, and everyone watching. Yes. And she says, it's a coordinated effort, Fifi. Mine does the same thing. Yes. Oh, yeah. The sometimes that spell check can be a weapon against us. You're texting away or you're texting on your phone and spell check changes your words in the middle and just as you're sending it, spell check changes your word and makes you look stupid. So what's going on, y'all? How are you all doing? What are you guys doing on this wonderful Christmas Eve? What are you guys doing for this Christmas Eve? And while you're getting your thoughts together, I am simply relaxing today. I just have a couple of errands to run, but it's snowing again in New York. For those that don't know, that's 2 snow episodes in a week. We're on a roll, especially when we had a drought. We had a drought for the last 2 years, right? We had a drought for the last 2 years of no snow in New York. Then we got a couple of inches at the end of winter. And this year at the beginning, I think that was in February or March. But guys, it snowed again and it looks beautiful out there. But today I'm not walking in it. I'm not running around in the snow today. But it's not the first snow. The first snow you have to get out and you have to get out in the snow. So I did that when we got the snow on this weekend pass. So so what are you guys doing this weekend? What are you guys doing today on this Christmas Eve? Rashawn says, I'm at work, but I'm off tomorrow. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, being off on Christmas Day. I know some people do have to work on Christmas Day, right? Those that serve the public, those that serve the public are working on Christmas Day. So, G says, editing videos today and drinking. I gotta, there's a reoccurring joke between G and I. Yes, G loves her bottles. She loves her bottles. Y'all want to go to the liquor store without paying for liquor? Well, maybe you need to pay for some liquor if you go to Gwendolyn's house. But she has the brew. She has the brew. She knows how to celebrate. And yes, oh yes, listen. Also remind you guys, if you this evening, I'll be hanging out with Dr. Tachi this evening at 6 p.m. Miss G says. So we can chime in and see Dr. Tachi this evening with Gwendolyn. Yes, we coming out on Christmas Eve. We're here. Hey, Elise is in the building. Lisa's in the building. It's so good to see y'all all. Oh, you know what? I need to put my I should have sent some invites out. I didn't get to send the invite. I wasn't even thinking this morning. Hold on a second. Let me send some invites out. Hold on. Gotta send some invites. Guy with the cast, the cast here. What's going on, Ron? What's happening? You know, I haven't been on in a while, so you know, I don't have my what do you call it? I don't have my regiment. I'm sending it. Yeah, you know, I'm sending it out to Gwen. I gotta send you out, Gwen. I'm sending it out to you. I'm sending it out to Elise. Okay, there you go. There you go. You got your invitation, and then I'm gonna put this link up on the screen. Okay, so that's out, and I'm gonna copy this link and then put it on the link tree. Oh man. Lisa's on vacation. Lisa, I'm jealous. I'm always jealous. I have to say, Lisa keeps me jealous of her. Because she knows how to relax. She knows how to take time for herself. I love it. So I'm being inspired by Lisa today. I called Lisa, but her mailbox was full. I wanted to sing to her. So now I have to sing to her now live on here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Lisa's birthday was Sunday. And I called her to wish her happy birthday. And it said, and the mailbox is full. So could not get through. So there's your birthday song, Lisa. There's your birthday song. I know. I'm a masterful singer. So anyway, that I just had to share. I had to share that. So guys, it's Lisa's birthday. Lisa's birthday was Sunday. And see here. Let me see if I get this stuff here on here. I'm trying to get my my QR code set up here. And little delay here. Hold on a second. Let me get this in here. I don't know why this is popping up like this. Claim your link tree. Okay, there we go. I guess I forgot you have to go in there. They got this advertisement thing going on. There we go. There we go. Okay. And please select project. Okay, here we go. And we have our touch base daily. Oh, something's different has gone awry on my Linktree. Something's wrong with Linktree. Okay, it looks like something's gone wrong on Linktree. It says one thing on the other hand, and hold on. Okay, there it is. It's all coming up now. It's coming up now. There we go. Touch base daily conversation. Here we go. We're going to change that link in there. So that way the link is corresponding. There we go. Paste it. It's done. Okay. So if you want to come on, all you got to do is scan the QR code and you will be able to come on to our platform here. Okay, there we go. Now we're all set up. We're all set up. And I see G is in the building. G is in the backstage. She's in the backstage. So we got to bring her on. We got to bring her on. Okay, I'm frozen with Lisa's face on the screen here. Let me see here. I see Rosemary's in the Hey, Kimmy Kim is in the building. What's going on, Kimmy Kim? It is Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. Y'all are wonderful. Here we go. Elise is in the building as well. Elise. I am having a ball.
I see.
Yes, ditto.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
What are you guys doing on your Well, first of all, did anyone Elise put online her wonderful Christmas tree, creating her amazing aurora lights on her ceiling? I say, I feel like I'm in Iceland.
Yeah, so I'm gonna share this with everybody.
I said she got the aurora lights on the ceiling. Her star has a light going up to the ceiling and is rotating the colors on the ceiling. So I was like, holy moly, I never seen that before. I was saying she got her own homemade aurora lights.
I know, you turn out the lights and that's all you see.
Good morning.
It's beautiful. I'll share it with the world.
So, has anyone been shopping today? Did anyone go out earlier today? Is it crazy out there? It seems to be quiet in my neighborhood. I'm like looking out, and people. There's not a lot of people on the streets.
It's 10 o'clock. I haven't been out yet.
Okay. I have in the back there my Lisa's book that I got that's going to go to those are gifts for some people, so I'm going to send those out. And but I got my thank you, Lisa, for the wonderful book and working. And the great Gwendolyn did you broadcast it yet?
No, it is. I mean, I can tell her it's being edited right now. You want me to show the book?
Yeah, share. Mine is in the box.
Hold on.
In the next room.
And I'll have to check out Mrs. Lisa's tree. I haven't been online in a while. I'm still on my disconnect.
Rashawn, do you have Lisa's book already, or did you order it? Lisa, I'm sorry, Rashawn. Let me know. Rashawn, let me know if you already have purchased. She
did order it.
She already ordered it?
Mm-hmm. I'm reading the chat.
Okay, good. I see. Lisa, she says, I can't wait to read your book.
Yeah.
She said, I ordered it. Okay, gotcha. There it is. And Gwendolyn well, you know how Gwendolyn does. Gwendolyn does everything on 1,000 levels steroid. Okay.
I am still fighting confetti from last night. The confetti shenanigans continue. I am hurt that Party City is going under. I may have to roll by and like pick up more cannons before they go like under. I'm so hurt. I was like, what? But that's another story. But yeah, so last night. And it should be released, I want to say Saturday. Don't quote me though, because I'm still like doing my editing. But when I unbox, I like to unbox some of my packages while I'm recording, so people get real deal reaction. This is not like, thought of. It's like, nope, I'm going to actually open it right here live. And so I opened Lisa's package. So I'm gonna go ahead and spoil for some of y'all. I'm sorry. So spoiler alert, don't listen. But Lisa is known for exceptional packaging, right? Yes. So like whenever Lisa puts together her orders, she is so thoughtful in what she puts in each individual package. And the thank yous that she put in those packages, those are real. Handwritten notes, sincere messaging. And if I can talk about business really quick, what we have lost in so many things is that appreciation for people who support your dream.
Yes.
Right? And that goes all over, be it brick and mortar, whether you're selling like honey or anything you're doing, if you're on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, whatever it is, when people give you their time and attention, that's money, because time is money, right? And so what I appreciate from Lisa, every single package I've ever received, there's always this genuine thank you in there.
Something,
the girl has
she goes in a little stone, she gets a little something. There's always something special.
It is spot on. You don't want to lose that if you're a business owner or any person. You want to thank people for tuning in, for leaving a comment, for whatever it is. That thank you goes a long way. That's true appreciation. So with that said, the book is amazing. I was reading Ron some excerpts last night. I was like,
she did.
Oh, okay. So I'm excited to get into it. There's a full review coming after I go through like more of it, but I am moved. I am highly moved.
See, Lisa, you've done it again.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes.
Because I left her a voicemail. I'm going to do it here because, you put on the internet and everybody know. Listen, I already called you. I know Ron wants the exclusive. I need to get my piece. You know what I'm saying? I have a slightly different audience of women who tune in. So,
listen.
We need to call.
I said she needs to be on this show so we can promote her book and promote, because it's a unique book. It's not a book that you just read. It's a book that you read and work with. And it not only is you're working with, it has a workbook. It's working areas so you can discover yourself, work on yourself, confront yourself. There's a lot of different segments, and then she's sharing her testimony along the way. Extremely smart.
And I mentioned this in the video, and I've said it before. We all have a story to tell. Now, Miss Elise, I'm going to come pick on you real quick. I could have sworn I sent you a message. Now, I know I've been gone, so I ain't checked them, but I could have sworn I sent you a message.
Oh, let me check it.
While Gwendolyn's on a mission right now, so I'm going to
say it right here.
Good morning, Mimi. Mimi Hinton is in the building. She says, "Good morning, Ron, Gwendolyn, Elise, and RLP crew." And Cass is in the building. Cass also released something this week. She had a download that she released. I gotta see what I can. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Was that this for me, or was that like a public? I may be blowing your spot up. I'm sorry, Cass.
Oh my god.
Well, she did send me a download, an ebook, pamphlet, and where did I put it? I did anyway. I'm not sure if she sent it to everyone, or is it on her website, or is it on her page? I know it was on my Instagram. And she sent it through Instagram. But anyway, just wanted to say, anyway, it's nice. I like it. And maybe you should send it to everybody. Kaz is in the building. She says, "Blessed Tuesday and the evening of Christmas." Hey, Dr. Tachi's in the building. She says, "I'm driving and listening." We love you, Dr. Tachi. And we already mentioned that you and Gwendolyn will be on this evening.
Yes, we are going to do a live Let's Wine a Little. And we are looking at some holiday cocktails, some New Year's Eve cocktails, and some other fun things.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say slide by Indie Suit Media at 6 p.m. Eastern tonight. Nice.
So we're gonna be there. I'll be there. I'll be hanging out with the ladies and checking what's going on there. And I see it says Rosemary says, Xander the Mermaid's children's book. Amanda Seals. Oh, let me put this up on the screen. Amanda Seals comedy show and Pins and a few others. Always Erica Badu. I support to best of my ability. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Rosemary. Yeah. Well, what's going on? Can I just check on the Instagram the crowd? Are they over there? Hey, Instagrammers, if you're over there,
someone over there.
I see a couple of you over there on Instagram. you are more than welcome to join us on our YouTube channel. All you got to do is go to Ron Lewis Photos in YouTube and you'll be there. Or you can just Google and say Touch Base Daily and it will come up and you will automatically be here. Okay, so join us. You get a better experience. You can put it on your screen, on your TV. You can see it
you can.
large instead of on that little Instagram screen.
That looks like you're a mile away from
Yeah, it looks like you're a mile away. I see A. Perry in there, and Mick Ray is in there. I see She Star is in there. Diane is in there. Kedra Goldsmith is there. Come on over to the YouTube channel. Yes, come on over, babies. Okay, so what are you guys doing tomorrow for Christmas? Is anyone doing anything special? I know, like my friends, Nia and Mimbo, who I was with, they were like, stay extra. I said, I gotta go back home and water my plants. So I come back home to New York to water my plants. My plants were like, yo, you've been away for 2 weeks. We're dying here. So I was able to water my plants just in time. But she's having a big get together this evening with all her family. And I had can I tell you, I have never done there's a lot of things I haven't done, but this is something I didn't have a clue. And so Nia's sister has moved down from DC back to North Carolina. So everybody's back in North Carolina. So and it was her birthday and it was Christmas time. So what they did was they had an ornament making, housewarming Christmas party.
Oh, that's cool.
And they had all these little clear ornaments. And then they had all the paint on the table, all the colors and everything. And then they had the sparkles and they had the yarn and they had everything. And they were making individual ornaments. These were little glass, like the little glass. They came in as a dozen and everybody grabbed them, as many as they wanted. And you were able to pour in the hole your colors, and then you move them around and make these designs and stuff. And the ornaments were gorgeous. And I had never been to an ornament making party. And so next year, well, I would never do it in my house, obviously, because I don't want any paint around my floors. But
I know that's right.
But it was nicely done. I mean, they had the table all with all the art, like it was like being in school. You know, like you're in school and you got all your arts and supplies, and we had so much fun. The music was going, the pizza, and the cake, and it was so much fun. And I was able to document the whole thing, and the family loved it. They were like, "Oh my gosh!" You know, Nia was telling me how much they appreciate the photos. I'll share some of them because some of the ornaments and all that stuff. It was just absolutely beautiful. I had never done that around Christmas time. It's like you can make your own ornaments. Just get your paint.
I've never done it.
Just get your paint and just pour it in. And it was and Nia's uncle was like, he was such a specialist. He would pour it in slowly. He says, now pour in a little more than you need or you think you need, and then you swirl
it around.
Yeah, then you swirl upside down, and it was crazy. It was great. We had so much fun. I got to meet so many of her family members that I had not met. Most I've already met before, but I met some new family members as well, and we had a lot of fun. But it was cool. So, but what are you guys doing for your Christmas day? Please.
Go ahead.
Look, so I sent out a text to my family. I said, "So what do you want to eat for Christmas?"
Ooh.
So they said Chinese food.
I had Chinese food last night.
Chinese food. Well, it is a specific restaurant though. Like
Yes.
a really great restaurant, and everybody the food. So that was the first thing they put on there. So that's what we're gonna do. I said so it saves cooking.
Save no cooking, no cleaning, right?
No, well, a little bit of cleaning, but no cooking because they want to. We'll probably bring it in the house, but
Okay.
because my daughter's like the restaurant's popular, and you know a lot of Jewish families in particular go to Chinese restaurants on
I
Christmas.
did not know that.
Mm-hmm. A lot of them go because they don't do Christmas to Chinese restaurants, and this Chinese
restaurants are usually open on Christmas Day.
And this one is extremely popular no matter what time of year you go. Saturday for the dim sum time is crowded, and always has a line. My daughter's like, I don't want to stand in line waiting for it. So we're gonna do that and just be together as a family. That's basically what we're gonna do. Nothing major, nothing big, just kind of at home and enjoy each other. So,
you, the hubby, and the kids.
Yep. That's gonna
be great. Gwendolyn, what are you doing tomorrow? How are you spending your Christmas?
We are going to spend it with the latest grandson. So we're going down to College Station. The baby girl is going to cook, and the latest grandson just learned to walk. So it's going to be fun.
And that's an adorable baby. That's an adorable baby. I mean,
he's
adorable.
Yes.
Adorable. It's not like when you see an adorable child. It's just like, I used to look like that when I was that age.
I didn't look like that when I was his age. I have pictures and video. Wasn't that cute? I mean, you know, a little scraggly in the hair and everything. I thought, wow, seriously? But my dad thought it was a beautiful baby. So love is unconditional.
Yes.
At least you all have those. I don't have any baby pictures. I don't have any pictures when I was young like that.
I used to have them, but my aunt has them. One day in this little audience, I may share one or two. How about that?
I'm sure you still had those chubby cheeks and everything.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I was skin and bones as a child. I mean, I always had rosy cheeks. I have always been, and I had big hair. So that's going to be quite interesting to see when you see the picture.
My husband has the baby picture. You know, you always think about how they dress baby. So he has that baby picture where he has on tights.
Really?
Like white and that,
Wow.
Yeah, you know, you think about like over time how did babies. It could have been, I don't know if it was a christening, I don't know what it was, but that's how the baby picture he has looks.
Lisa says
then he has a picture where he has when he was it, and I always laugh because I said those shoes look like buckwheat shoes.
I had buckwheat shoes.
You know, the one with the high top on it and everything.
Yes. I had a buckwheat. I had those. We used to call them the hush puppies back in the day when I was a little. Yeah, when I was a kid.
Buster Brown.
Buster Brown. I'm thinking Buster Brown.
Yes, I had Buster Browns too.
I remember them at J.C. Penney. Buster Brown.
Yes, Buster Browns. I had them. Lisa says, I know when I saw a post of that delicious baby, I was thinking how can I get to Texas to steal a baby?
He's a cutie. He is a cute little something.
Is adorable. Mm-hmm. Adorable. Yeah. And also, Lisa did say something. I wanted to make sure I read this. Lisa says, Elise supported as well. This community definitely came through. Thank you. Hey, that's what it's about, right? That's what it's about. And we know you, Lisa. We know that you don't make mess. You create your best. And everybody in this community is that way.
When Gwendolyn was talking about opening the book, she mentioned confetti first, and I was like, "Is she going to talk about that?" She mentioned it, and I said, and she was talking about the packages. I said, "Oh, she didn't." I thought she was going to go all over there.
So there was confetti last night.
Confetti.
So two things are happening. There is the show with Dr. Tachi, but I'm also still working on some stuff. And so the thing I'm working on didn't call for confetti, but in true Gwendolyn fashion, I had to end it with confetti.
Always.
So we popped confetti in the kitchen last night.
Oh, wow.
Although my husband said you should probably do the dining room. I said, I'm not moving all these cameras and all these lights, so it will be the kitchen. So we started with the room, and I ended up with the vacuum cleaner, and then I found some more today on the other side, like in the
you're gonna be finding
it travels.
You're gonna be finding confetti until spring.
What can I tell you? And I'm popping more before then, so you know.
Yeah, I know. Are you? Did you get more for tonight's show?
I keep cannons on me. Like I'm looking at one right now, and then I have one over here. I have one on my desk. I keep confetti ready.
She is the confetti queen.
So I could pop some this evening if I really needed to, but I'm not going to pop any this evening. I'm going to lay low.
Serena says confetti is fantastic until you have to clean it up.
Yes.
Amen. I hate cleaning up.
I look at with my waters.
Serena says, wow, confetti ready. Yes. Gwendolyn is confetti ready.
Yes.
Hey, Hannah's in the building. Hey, what's going on, Hannah? Hannah is in the building. How you doing, Hannah? So good to see you. And let's see here. Who else is?
Now, Gwendolyn, I did taste the wine. It was interesting because I don't like wine. But I tasted the wine recently. Someone left this wine at our house. I brought it over because when I had people over. And I can't remember the name now, something with an M, but it had this, I could taste the notes in it. So it had, and I said, oh, it has berries in it. So it had cherry and I think raspberry and a note of chocolate or something.
Oh,
ooh, nothing like cherries and chocolate.
I was like, oh, this is the first time I tasted a wine that wasn't bad to
me. Miss Elise, I don't know how, okay, so you can get a bad wine, so that is possible. But the more you play with stuff and get out there and explore, people will be surprised how much they actually truly enjoy, like really get into some stuff. Like you don't go from, I was thinking when I was preparing for tonight, just going through my own history, I was like, I remember going to like the grocery store and getting this big bottle of Arbor Mist for those of us who start with something that's simple and kind of sweet. You get like this whole big gallon, like $10. You're like, this is the best thing ever. And then you go out someplace and you're like, well, let me try this and let me try. But no one goes from, say, an Arbor Mist to a Burgundy. Like you don't just jump like that. Like that's a jump. That's a whole nother. But there's so many ideas out there. You can probably find something that you really enjoy. And if you have a red wine, you let it breathe for a little bit, you'll really start to get all the flavors and all the different notes. And it just becomes more of what it's supposed to be.
Has anyone ever had red wine and chocolate?
That was the first one I tasted that was like, oh, this is not offensive to me. Although, and I'll tell you one that was interesting. Issa Rae has Visa Rae, the wine, her wine, right? And so, which is a Prosecco. And I always make homemade lemonade.
Oh.
So my kids were here and it was like, okay, so we're going to mix this with the lemonade. Now I tasted that with lemonade and it really was good.
Bubbles make everything better.
Well, Lisa comes up with a great point. She says, yes, don't let one bottle of wine make up if you like wine or not. One bottle could be trash and another good be liquid gold.
Yeah, that's the beauty of doing like a tasting. You don't have to get a lot of wine. So you can taste like 4 or 5 different ones. You're like, this is amazing. So
when I was living in South Africa, in South Africa, they have wine every breakfast, lunch, and dinner is wine with every meal. And but then also going to the wine tasting is absolutely really good. Like Gwendolyn is saying here, going to wine tasting gives you an idea of what your palate is, so that way you know what that particular type of wine that you will like? Because everyone has a particular palate for a particular type of wine. So
I haven't found that palette.
So, Ms. Elise, are you not a wine drinker at all?
Do you go to wine tastings? You ever
I've tasted it. So I've tasted wine. I've actually gone to a wine tasting in Italy, and it's like, no, it's like wine.
Oh, you're missing.
It's just it's the wine taste. It's the taste of wine.
There was a wine run I did with my husband before we got married, and these were local Texas wines, and I didn't like not one. I was like, this is awful. Now I didn't rent all of these miles, and I didn't like not one glass. I was hot. So
speaking of wine, Lisa brings up we had our first Touch Base Daily get together, and that was in the city when we went to the place to have some oysters. And after we got together, we walked over to we said, okay, we're gonna go into the what you call Chelsea Market. So we go into Chelsea Market, we walk around, we go to this place, we sit at the bar. And next thing you know, we are having this delicious wine. This wine was so good. It was a rosé, I do believe. And it was so good. Anyway, I still haven't gotten my bottles. But Lisa and Chrissy, they went out and ordered their bottles. They went and got, look, here's Lisa says she purchased 8 bottles.
If it's good, you like to have it on hand.
Good.
Yeah, if it's good, when
you find a good wine.
Yes.
It's like a good drink. Like people say, Ron, because I don't drink. I'm not a drinker. Like people like drink a lot of liquor. I only drink Moscow Mule. And I will drink a mojito. And that's it. When I go out, those are my drinks. I'll never forget. I was at a club years ago when I was in high school, at Wall Street, and we were all hanging out. And someone said, "Hey, try this Long Island iced tea." It was so strong. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" But there are people that love Long Island iced tea.
It's a classic.
I know it's a classic, but it's strong. That was so well. Look, what do I call it?
Lightweight.
I'm a lightweight.
Lightweight. Look, so am I, Ron. We be on the floor.
The only wine I had growing up was as in the front of the church for communion.
I know. When they used to really put wine in there.
That's right. That was the only wine I had was in communion. That was it when I was growing up.
But I put the name of that wine that I tasted.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lisa, if you have the wine name of that we had, you can put it in the chat and I'll put it on the screen. But that wine was it was one of the best rosé. I think it was she said sparkling. It was a sparkling wine. It was one of the best sparkling wines I have ever had. Whew.
You can get some good ones. Now here's my other question. Miss Elise, you don't do wine, but do you do like liquor? You do any spirits?
No. And I always tell people it's not a religious thing. It's nothing to do with it.
No, you're I didn't have my first alcoholic drink until I was 24.
That's why she looks so young. No alcohol.
It's the taste.
Wow. Well, anyway, guys, I have a lesson to teach. So today we're going to talk about photographing your Christmas and New Year's Eve celebrations. So I'm going to knock that out, and then I'm going to let you guys go. But look at Lisa says, I am looking for this Black-owned called OPP that I heard was good. Gwendolyn, do you know anything about OPP?
No, and I consciously look for Black-owned wines. I have never heard of that one, but I have a host of others.
So the wine that we had at Chelsea Market is called Begaro.
Okay.
And it, like I said, if you want a good wine, woo, and it's a dessert wine. So it's, you if you have a great meal, or I think we just had appetizers, and I tell you, Annalise,
Yes.
when your next trip to Africa, maybe it will be South Africa, because maybe you'll come be visiting. You may visit me sometime.
Absolutely. You know, you go over there, I'm coming to visit.
So you come down to South Africa, and you go wine tasting. And what's interesting at wine tasting, when you're in South Africa, you go to these like wineries, and then they have all of these different meats. Now I know not everybody's a meat eater, but for the first time when I went to my wine tasting, was the first time that I experienced eating zebra, kudu, and a bunch of other little animals out there. And you're like, oh, this is not that bad. And you believe it or not, zebra tastes pretty good. So, and it tastes great with wine.
They say South African wines are supposed to be pretty good. I know.
They're the best in the world. African wines, South African wines are the best in the world. Now, there are others, like I said, but they are rated as across the board as the best.
So there's a Black woman by the name of Ingrid Best. She has iBest wines. Her made in South Africa.
South Africa, baby.
He has a rosé and a white wine, but they're made in South Africa. Then there's another Black wine owner I know. Her company's called Lovely Wines, and she actually lives in New Jersey. She's young. She's my daughter's a friend of. She started doing wine. She was on one of those Good Morning shows recently. But her wine is Lovely Wines. She has both of them have IG pages. iBest Wine and Lovely Wine.
Lovely Wine. Okay, going to look that one up. We're going to look it up. Especially, I went to and I'm going to go right into the lesson. I went yesterday to City Point, and there is it's not a pop-up shop like it's just there and it's gone. It's a pop-up shop on the first floor. It's been there for 5 years. I didn't even know it was there. And the woman that was there, she there's all these little small Black-owned vendors that are their products are in this storefront, like a store inside the mall. Man, it is so cool. So I told her, I said, I got to have you on Touch Base Daily. I said, I would love to interview you because she has such, the style is, these artists, and then there was a gentleman I met, Marvin, I think his name was. He created child books about a student of his that was slightly on the spectrum. And he created these beautiful books about his days. And it was just really nice. I went out last night. I was just walking around. I said, let me go. My buddy popped into Brooklyn. I said, okay, let's hang out. We're going to hang out in the mall. We walked around the mall, and I stumbled upon this shop. And I was like, oh, my goodness, I have to come back and just hang out. Obviously, it was Christmas. Everybody was busy, and they were trying to do their thing. But I was like, you have to come on Touch Base Daily and I got a chance to talk to her, and she has such a sweet spirit. I'm going to get all the information. I'll be able to share that. But again, she ended up following us on Touch Base here on YouTube. And so we'll be hearing more about her, what she does, and how she impacts the Black community and those that are supporting it. So cool stuff. Okay, I'm going to let you ladies go.
All right.
And I am so glad I popped on here for Christmas because I got to see all of you wonderful folks. And so anyway, I'm going to teach a lesson today on photographing your Christmas and New Year's Eve celebration. Now, you would think I would have already had this already loaded up, but I forgot to load it. I'm a little slow here today. Let me just get here. Let me get my slide presentation up here. Hold on a second while I'm doing that. Let me get that. Hopefully it will work properly. And because I am so ill prepared. because this was like a spur of the moment. I was like, I told no Gwen last night. I said, I don't know if I'm going on, but I say I'll know in the morning. And so here we are. Okay, let me just get my presentation here. Hold on a second. That's the beauty of being live. And okay, here we go. Online presentations. Okay, here we go. Let me get this in alphabetical order here. Sort by name. Sort by name. Spam. The spam keeps calling me the spam. Okay, here we go. There we go. Presentation. So we're going to get this out to you guys. I know that it can hopefully. Photographing your Christmas. There we go. There we go. So it's processing right now. So while it's processing and popping up on the screen, so this is going to cover also Christmas and New Year's, because obviously I'm probably not going to pop on here on New Year's. So, but anything's possible, because I was longing to see you guys. I missed all of you. So I got so many beautiful DMs from so many of you saying, hey, miss you, just checking up on you. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. And so, yeah, so it was really good to do that. Lisa says, gee, like, I just want to talk to y'all. No school. Well, Lisa, you can always come on. You're chatting and we're talking. Okay, so anyway, let's put this on the screen. Okay, so today we are talking about photographing your Christmas and New Year's Eve celebrations. And this is going to be really good, because I know a lot of folks are going to be taking those cameras out tonight, today, tonight, tomorrow. Definitely New Year's Eve, you're going to be taking those cameras out. These tips are great for your smartphone and if you have any kind of a camera. But also, I want to challenge you, if you do have a smartphone, to also dive into using your pro settings, right? So if you have, most of our cameras now are smartphones, we can go into pro mode, and I'll be talking about f-stops and a bunch of some stuff like that. Okay, so let's get this lesson on the road, and I'm going to get you guys out of here so you can be on your way and get ready to do your shopping and whatever you need to do, your last minute Christmas Eve stuff. Okay, here we go. Photographing your Christmas and New Year's Eve celebration. Here are some tips to help you capture the magic of Christmas and New Year's Eve celebrations. Christmas photography tips. Capture the decorations. So the first thing, capture the decorations. That's what the Christmas season, well, everybody loves the decorations, right? The tree, the wreath, the candles, the garland. Focus on the details of Christmas decorations. Close-ups of ornaments, lights, and wreaths can create beautiful, festive images. Remember, as photographers, we are telling stories. So we want the whole story. Tell the whole story. Next, use natural light. Whenever possible, use natural light to capture the warmth and coziness of the holiday season. Position your subjects near windows or use the soft glow of Christmas lights. So open up all the windows, open them up, and then take your photos. Next, catch the candid moments. You know, as an event photographer, that's what I do all the time. I am always looking for candid moments. This is what makes a photo versus a random picture, right? Lots of people take pictures, but you want a beautiful photo, okay? So candid moments, capturing candid moments of family and friends interacting. These shots often convey the true spirit of the holidays. So make sure you get that in, is capturing those candid, those laughs. Grab hold of those, look at the room, read the room. photograph those smiles, those laughters, the tears, the moments of movement, when people are emotional. Get in there, capture those moments. Next, bokeh effect. You see this little picture here, and it says bokeh. Those little lights, we call that bokeh, like the background light. Anyway, use a wide aperture like f8, f1.8 or f2.8 to create a beautiful bokeh effect with Christmas lights in the background. Now, remember I was saying on your smartphone, you can change your f-stop. You see this little thing says f, or it says aperture, f-stop. You can change your aperture, f-stop, inside of your smartphone if you put it on pro mode. Now, also, if you don't want to go that technical and don't have that ability, a lot of smartphones have what's called portrait mode, which does this automatically. So you'll get this beautiful, sharp image of the individual, but you'll start to get the bokeh on the side. Okay? So bokeh effect, you can get that effect with Christmas lights in the background. So stand the person in front of the Christmas tree, in front of the wreath, and you'll get that beautiful bokeh effect. Next, festive portraits. Take portraits in front of the Christmas tree. That's what I was getting ready to say. Or other festive backdrops. Encourage your subjects to wear holiday-themed clothing for added charm, like I'm doing. You see, I got my red sweater and my my green turtleneck. I am ready for Christmas. Next, food photography. A lot of us will be in restaurants. A lot of us will be at homes that people are cooking. There are going to be pies on the table, cookies on the table. Some people are going to be making the food. So take pictures of the folks making the food, right? If mom and dad or your niece or your nephew or your daughter, your son are making whatever, take pictures of them. These are priceless moments. Don't just wait for the staged moments. Take pictures of the process. Okay? So capture the preparation process and the final spread of the table. Right? There we go. And I see here, Kimmy says, great tips. Smartphone, Ron. Great tips for the smartphone. Exactly. Says, wonderful. You will enjoy. Dominique also says, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Moving right along to the next one. There we go. Now we're on to New Year's Eve photography tips. Slightly different, but it is the festivity. It is the season. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Fireworks. A lot of us will see fireworks. For instance, here in Brooklyn, we have the fireworks right here at our Grand Army Plaza every year. So we have our fireworks there, and a great way to take great pictures of fireworks, use a tripod if you can, and a slow shutter speed around 2 to 10 seconds to capture stunning fireworks displays. Experiment with different settings to get the best results. Now, if you put your camera, your smartphone, you could play with it. I would say take your smartphone, take your f-stop, bring it down as low as you can. But you want to make sure you get your shutter speed up high so you can make your shutter speed fast. If you put your shutter speed around 300, you should be good. And the phone would adjust its ISO in accordance to that. So, but try that in your pro mode, right? And if you want to get streaks, like you see in this picture, you have to slow down the speed and open up your f-stop a little more. So you get more f-stop, which gives you more clarity. And then you will slow it down by slowing your speed down, and it will get those nice streaks as the fireworks are blasting off. Okay? That helps. So that's how you get these nice little streaks. is by slowing it down. But again, the best way to do this is on a tripod, or if you have a stand, use that. Okay, next. Party atmosphere. Capture the excitement of the New Year's Eve party. Look for moments of laughter, dancing, and celebration. Remember, we always talk about it's all about the emotions. It's all about the emotions. Capture the emotions. That's what I do as an event photographer. And that is the key to being a specialist. That's what separates you when you're taking pictures of events, is getting those emotions. Okay, low light settings. Use a higher ISO and a wide aperture to handle low light conditions, right? Be mindful of noise and adjust settings accordingly. Without being so technical, the more ISO, the higher your ISO, the little noise you get. And that's where you see this, the picture looks a little grainy. When people say noise, that means grainy. So when you see your pictures, the higher your ISO, the more grainier it gets. The lower the ISO, the more smooth and clean it is. Okay, so that's when you're talking about ISOs. Okay, next, sparklers and light trails. Use long exposures, again, like we mentioned earlier, to create fun light trails with sparklers. This can add a magical touch to your photos. So instead of having your shutter speed on fast, you slow your shutter speed down a little bit so it can get those streaks of the sparkles. Okay, so you slow your shutter speed down, but if you slow your shutter speed down, you probably want to also lift up your f-stop and then also bring up your ISO. Okay, so do that. Well, I should say you shouldn't bring it up because your ISO, you should be good, because the ISO, you'll be, if you slow it down, you're going to bring more light into the camera. So, okay, I don't want to get too technical. But there you have it. Next, countdown moments. Capture the countdown to midnight and the reactions of people as the clock strikes 12. These moments are filled with joy and anticipation. Everyone remembers, you've probably seen it in books and magazines. There's a photo of Times Square where there's a couple, a sailor and his girlfriend. He kisses her, and he kind of gives her a backdrop as he kisses her. And during that moment of midnight, people are doing all kinds of stuff. So focus on photographing the people as they are reacting to the strike of the clock at 12 midnight. And then obviously the joy that comes after that midnight moment. Okay, so make sure you get those emotions. That's what's going to make your pictures beautiful. Yeah, I repeat it over and over. Capture the emotions, capture the expressions, and you will find that your pictures have been elevated. Next, reflections. Look for reflections in glasses, mirrors, or windows to add an artistic element to your photos. Look around. You'll see lots of, the one thing about New Year's is all about the glitter. It's all about the glitter and charm. Look for those. Look for the outfits. Take the pictures of the details, and you will be a star photographer. Okay, general tips, and then we're going to close out. Plan ahead. Scout locations and plan for shots to make the most of the festive settings. Now, obviously, if those that are going to Times Square here in New York, or you're going to your Times Square type situation, it's not as easy to plan out where you're going to be, because obviously you have all these restrictions. But if you're going to a place that you know that's not in high security, and you can now like scope it out like during the week. Say, you know what, I'm going to take a walk on the boardwalk. I know that they're going to do fireworks on on New Year's Eve. I just want to see what it looks like and where they're going to be. Just scout it out. Scout, plan ahead. Experiment with angles. We always talk about take pictures from up, take pictures from below, take pictures from side. Change your angle, change your perspective. Try different angles and perspectives to add variety to your photos. Also, edit thoughtfully. Use your edit tools in your camera. Most of us have it in our smartphones. So you have your smartphone, take the picture, use those tools. Remember, I gave you guys Snapseed. Snapseed is a wonderful editing tool that you can have on the move, and it's free. Snapseed. But you can also get a free version of Photoshop into your phone, and you can also get Lightroom. But the best ones is the paid for. Those are you can pay for Lightroom and Photoshop. Okay, but use your editing tools. Use your editing tools so that way you can have beautiful photos. Use editing software to enhance your photos, but keep the edits natural to maintain the authenticity of the moments captured. Right? Don't oversaturate, don't over contrast, don't over highlight, don't over anything. Just softly make your edit adjustments. Softly and thoughtfully. And last but not least, engage with your subjects. Make your subjects feel comfortable and encourage them to have fun. Genuine emotions make for the best photos. Genuine emotions make for the best photos. So have fun, get out there. Most of the people are going to be excited to taking pictures of them anyway, because most people during the holidays love to be taken. They love their pictures to be taken. They want to be seen. They want you to document the moment. And it's like we mentioned before, if you are your family's documentarian, take those great photos. So that way, when you look back 20 years from now, you'll say, oh, this is what we did 20 years ago. Here are the pictures. And they will bring smiles to your face forever. Okay, here we go. And I do believe that's it. That is it. That is it. There was supposed to be one more slide, but I forgot to put the slide in. But that's okay. There we have it. There you have it. Okay, guys. So I hope this was rewarding to you. I am so glad that you guys showed up. You know, we're here. We're hanging out. And so those that are going to see this video after, have an amazing Merry Christmas to you all. I know Hanukkah begins also tomorrow, is it? And also Kwanzaa begins. Wait, Hanukkah begins on Thursday, and I think Kwanzaa begins on Thursday. I think they're like everything is together this year. Everything is together. So have a beautiful holiday season, however you celebrate. Hannah says, "Thank Ron. I'm making mac and cheese now." That's what it's about, mac and cheese. Who doesn't like mac and cheese? I see here Kimmy has the camera. She's sending some love. Cash says, "Great Tuesday tips, Ron." There you go. And Miss G says, "Over editing can harm a great image." Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And Kimmy again says, "Great tips for smartphone, Ron." And let's see here. Let me see. Did I get all the comments? Did I get all the comments? I think I got them all. Okay, guys. I will see you in the new year. Blessings and God willing and all that good stuff. And we're going to have a good time. I'll see you this evening. I mean, I won't be on the screen, but I'll be in the audience. Remember this evening, Dr. Tachi. Also, I do have my banners. I should be sharing my banners, right? I mean, this was Tip Tuesday. Holy moly. Ron, you are just out of it today, but that's okay. It is Tip Tuesday, and I didn't put not one of those things up on the screen. It was an impromptu day. Impromptu. And Kimmy says, "Thanks, Ron. Have a beautiful holiday." I see Lisa saying, "Dr. Tachi." And Dr. Tachi says, "Great show. Thanks, Ron. And hey, Pam BX is in the building. Grand Rising and happy holiday. There you go. I got you. I got you. I got you. Cass says the 100. Okay. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. And that's it. Okay, guys. I'll see you. I'll see you soon. And have a wonderful, again, blessed Christmas. And I'll see you next time. Okay, guys. Later.